A Team 10 Consumer Report. Bad news today for the Ford Motor Company. Consumer Reports just released reliability rankings of new cars. Shows that Ford has dropped to near the bottom of the list.
Team 10 troubleshooter Kristen Severance joining us now to explain. Of 28 car makers, only Jaguar does worse than Ford. Kristen?
Virginia, Steve, Team 10 found out that Ford has dropped way down in terms of reliability after this study. Consumer Reports says at the same time other automakers are delivering less trouble-prone vehicles. Go to buy a new car and you want one that stays out of the repair shop. You've got a good chance with Toyota. Consumer Reports says it's the most reliable car maker out there. The findings are based on subscribers' experience with more than 1 million vehicles.
Toyota's 3 brands, Scion, Toyota, and Lexus, finished first, second, and third for reliability.
Those 3 automakers were followed by Mazda, Subaru, Honda, and Acura, all Japanese brands. Ford's reliability, in sharp contrast, dropped way down this year.
Just 2 years ago, more than 90% of Fords were average or better for reliability. But in the last couple of years, they've released some new or redesigned models that have had more problems than normal.
These models include the Explorer, the Fiesta, and the Focus. Also problematic, Ford's relatively new electronic infotainment system.
General Motors did better in our latest rankings. Cadillac was the top U.S. brand, and its CTS Coupe was the most reliable domestic car.
The most reliable car of all is the Toyota Prius C. In fact, all the Priuses have above average reliability.
When the Toyota Prius was released 12 years ago, there was a lot of skepticism about how well it would hold up. But we're finding that most hybrids and electric cars are proving very reliable.
As for Ford, Consumer Reports is waiting to see how well the cars it redesigned for 2013 will hold up. That's the Ford Escape, the Fusion, and the Lincoln MKZ. These 3 were too new to be included in this year's reliability analysis.
So just how closely does the auto industry look at these rankings by Consumer Reports?
This is a pretty big deal in the auto industry. I was reading something that the VP of TrueCars.com said. I called them today. He said 60% of consumers are influenced by Consumer Reports, either by the reliability rankings or the individual rankings. And he used to be the head of product planning for Nissan. So they wait for this to come out and they really, pay attention to what Consumer Reports has to say.
Right. That's actually good for us.
Oh, and I also want to say I put a full list of the rankings on 10news.com.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Kristen.
Sure.